Fantastic Four! Hello guys, what is welcome to another YouTube more, and today's video we're going to be opening and unboxing the new Fantastic Four First Steps Fantastic Four. I have Invisible Woman and Franklin Richards, The Thing, Human Torch, and Mr. Fantastic. Unfortunately, I did already open Mr. Fantastic because I got him a week ago, but today I got the rest of the four, so we're going to be unboxing these ones and taking a look at Mr. Fantastic. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and look at the boxes. Taking a look first at Invisible Woman, we see here Invisible Woman and Franklin, bobblehead, have a little picture of them here, Fantastic Four First Steps, number 514 in the wave, or 1514, sorry. And then we have the logo back here. I am surprised that on none of them that they have the back of the figures on the back of it, which kind of makes me mad because I can't see which ones are in the wave, even though I know which ones are in the wave, but it's just kind of annoying. Invisible Woman and Franklin pop right up here, and then you have the top. Caught this one for $12.90 at Box Lunch. Then taking a look at the Things packaging, I have over here, you can see Fantastic Four First Steps, number 516. So if Johnny is 517, the Thing is 516, and Invisible Woman is 514. I'm gonna assume that Mr. Fantastic is 515. But continuing on with this Thing, you can see we have a picture of him right up here. The Thing, bobblehead figurine. Down here, you can see the price that I paid. But they did have a deal for Johnny and the Thing, which I got at Hot Topic. They had one, buy one, get one 30% off. So I got one of them 30% off. So that was pretty cool. Thing, number 516. Again, don't know why they don't put the figures on the back of the box. Then you have a nice little picture up here. If you guys display them in the boxes, let me know down in the comments below, because I usually throw them away. And then taking a look at Johnny, the Human Torch over here, you could see bobblehead figurine, have a little picture of him over here. Then we have Fantastic Four First Steps, number 517, little side view or upper view of his face. Another picture of him. I'm super excited to crack this one open with a fire base and everything. Pop. Then we have, again, don't know why they don't show the figures, but this is pretty freaking nice. And then for Mr. Fantastic, unfortunately, again, don't have the box. So now with that said, we're going to go ahead and crack all these open. Now we're going to unbox them, starting off with the Invisible Woman. Going to unbox it here. First time opening these guys. Mine is Mr. Fantastic, obviously. And oh, this looks amazing. Yes. Getting her out of the packaging. Got a nice little bobble to it. That looks amazing. So she does come with Franklin Richards right here. A little mini pop. That's awesome. In the little astronaut Fantastic Four spacesuit, and she actually does come with a stand. One thing that I wish the Mr. Fantastic came with, because he is hard to stand up. Next, opening up the Thing. I'm gonna open them up from the top again. I love how easy Funko Pops are able to open up. And taking this guy out of the packaging, and oh, this one looks amazing. Definitely excited to take a closer look at that. And then lastly, opening up the Human Torch, Johnny Storm. This one looks amazing. I have a feeling this one's probably going to be my favorite. Taking him out of the packaging, and oh yeah, this looks freaking fire. No pun intended. Sorry, Frankie. And all out of the packaging, here we have the Fantastic Four First Steps Fantastic Four. All 5 of them. 4 of them. Don't know. But yeah, first off, we're going to take a look at Invisible Woman over here. This is the first Funko Pop review on the channel, so let me know if you guys want to see more of these. But you can see she does have a little invisible ball right there that she's making from her hand. Visible little force field, so that is awesome. I love how they made the hands on this figure invisible. You can see the Fantastic Four logo right there is printed on very nicely on her chest. And then on the back of the figure, you do have all that. And then you do have the bobblehead of the figure. Has some very nice eyelashes. You could actually see her earrings right there as well. So that is really cool. I do love how the hair is put back on one of the ears. But she does also come with her little stand. That's one thing that I don't like about Funko Pops, is that not all of them have the pegs in their feet. So that kind of makes me mad, but this one thankfully does, and she does include the stand. So she does not have any trouble standing right there. And speaking of Frankie, we do actually include the Franklin Richards right here, and this is amazing. I was a little worried in the box because I thought I saw like a little white paint chipping on the head, but like luckily it was actually just on the box, so it wasn't on the Franklin figure. So that is awesome. I don't know if he has any articulation. I don't think he does, but this is a cool little accessory, and I'm glad that she does come with Franklin. I'm excited to see this, and excited to see him in the movie because he is one of the most powerful Marvel characters. But putting them side by side, and they really do look amazing. Mom and son right there. So yeah, I think the Invisible Woman looks great. Putting her over here, and then next taking a look at the Thing. Be a good boy and sit. Thank you. Next, taking a look at the Thing, and this right off the bat is one of my favorites. I love the detailing on the sweater. You can really see it on this figure since he's is bigger than the Invisible Woman, and you can see all the ribbing and the piping details, and I really do love their costumes. When I first saw their costumes revealed, I didn't quite care for them. But now having them in figure form, and then they do look pretty good. You have the white boots right there with the blue soles. Soles, I think I said that right. The Fantastic Four logo is stamped on very nicely. And then all throughout the rocks, you do have this very great detail of the black, like, dry brushing or shading all throughout it. And it is a bit more heavier in some places, like on the top of the head. But it does really look and emphasize the rocks. So I think that is awesome. You do have all that craggly rock detail on the hands as well with that nice wash. And then you do actually have the watch here that alerts them of the enemies. And we see that in the latest trailer. So yeah, this Thing looks amazing. And he does also have a bobblehead. I think all Marvel Funko Pops have a bobblehead with a couple of exceptions, like the J. Jonah Jameson one that they made a little bit ago. But yeah, this one, the Thing, looks amazing. This Thing is great. Sliding him back here, and next we're gonna take a look at one of my favorites, if not my favorite so far. We have the Human Torch. Oh my god, this one looks so amazing. I don't want to mess up the head because I know that you can mess them up, but I'm gonna just try and tilt it because I don't like how it's kind of looking to the side, but it is what it is. And you have all this lovely flaming translucent detail right here, and he comes with this fire base that is already attached to him, like a flight base, and you can have him flying amongst the four, and that just looks so cool. You can actually see the sweater details all throughout there. He has some open hands over here, some more flames on the arms and the legs, and I do like how his boots are actually bright yellow while as the rest of the costume is red. That's a nice little detail. And you can see him kind of raising one eyebrow right there. That is amazing. And he actually has the comic lines like in the comic book on his face right there when he flames on. So that is so amazing. I'm getting really hyped for this movie now. You can see the bottom of the stand right there. And in the store, I actually bought one with like a little chipping on the eye. And I asked the guy that helped me get him down if I could exchange it for the other one, because they did have two there at Hot Topic. So I asked the guy, and he said, because I told him that it was irritating me that I had a chip on his left eye, and he said, I understand, I'm a collector too. So that guy is awesome. Shout out to him. So yeah, he let me exchange him and get the other one. So yeah, so glad I did, because this is so cool. He reminds me of the Ghost Rider Funko Pop. But yeah, this is amazing. All the flaming details. I think this one and the Thing are definitely my favorites in the wave so far. Sliding him back. And then last but not least, taking a look at Mr. Fantastic, which I actually got him first. I found him at Hot Topic like a week ago, and then I got the rest of the four today. And this one is awesome. He was one of my favorite Funko Pops in the collection before today, because now I have these two. But you can see that the 4 logo is stamped on very nicely. He does have pretty much all the same details as Invisible Woman and the Thing over here, but he does have one stretched out arm. His right arm is stretched out with an open palm, and that just looks so cool. He's at like a very right angle right there, but yeah, this looks amazing. You can actually see the watch right there on his wrist. Surprisingly, it's on both sides for whatever reason, but that is really, really nice. Again, no peg holes on this figure. I didn't check, but does the Thing have any peg holes? No, he doesn't. I wish all their figures had peg holes so that if you had a stand from another figure, that you could use it on this one, because this one is very hard to stand up. Unfortunately, he doesn't stand the greatest. Well, he stands in certain poses, but he is kind of top heavy because of the bobblehead. Speaking of the head, I do think it resembles Pedro Pascal quite nicely. He has the gray strands in his hair over here, and then you have the mustache and the little 5 o'clock shadow on the bottom of the chin. That's amazing. And he does bobble very nicely. Bobble contest! First off, Sue. She can bobble, not the best, mainly because of the hair, but it is a fairly decent bobble. Next contestant in the bobble contest, we have the Thing over here. Let's see how well he can bobble. Ooh, he's got a very nice bobble. Even him, look at this. He's literally saying, I got a very nice bobble. So yeah, Thing, I think, is in the running for right now for first. Taking a look at Johnny. Let's see, does he have a nice bobble? He's got an okay bobble. He is a bit heavier because of all the flames on his head. If I really shake him, he's got an okay bobble. I think it is better than Sue, but not better than the Thing. So I think Ben has the best bobble so far. And then last but not least, Reed. Let's see, is his bobble good? Oh, very satisfying bobble. Very, very satisfying bobble. But I think out of all the four, I think the Thing wins the bobble contest. Is just very, very satisfying. Yeah, he wins the bobble contest. For some quick comparisons, here they are next to Wong and Doctor Strange. And then here they are next to Moon Knight and my Netflix Daredevil. And then last but not least, here they are next to the integrated suit Spider-Man and Green Goblin. So overall, guys, what do I think about the Fantastic Five? Fantastic Four. I love these figures. I think they look so good next to all of each other, and they really, really complement each other well. If you were going to get only one, I would probably say the Thing, because my favorite is the Thing. This Thing. Not that thing or that thing, but this Thing. I think he is my favorite in the wave, and then it'd have to be Johnny, and then Mr. Fantastic, and then the Invisible Woman. But I do really like the Invisible Woman as well. I love the translucent hands. So I think Invisible Woman and Pedro Pascal's Mr. Fantastic are tied, and that it'd have to be Ben Grimm at number 1 and Johnny at number 2. I really love this flame effects. And then Franklin Richards, unfortunately, would be number 5 at last. But overall, guys, this wave is amazing. I really do want to get the Galactus eventually when I do find that in stores. But these 5 are great. I would definitely pick these up if you're excited for Fantastic Four First Steps, which I am getting really excited for the movie now. And that's going to do it for today's Funko review. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these reviews. And yeah, guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Putting them on my Funko Pop shelf, and these guys look amazing. So happy to add them all to my collection.